Okay, today we're going to continue our discussion on the TMJ. And I'm going to use my skull model here to show a little bit of the anatomy. The T is for this bone right here, temple. And if you notice the jaw, this is the TMJ right there between the jaw and the skull. But this little hole right here is where the ear is. So I always want to tell people that the ear has a lot to do with the jaw because they're like literally they're close to each other. So anyway, this is a temporal bone, each side. If you see these little yellow lines, that's a differentiation between the temporal bone and the sphenoid bone. The M of TMJ is the mandible, and that's this bone right here. Now the mandible is one bone with two joints. If the TMJ is not working properly, instead of going up and down nice and smooth like this, it'll go and start shifting side to side as you're opening and closing your mouth. Another common thing is people talk about popping and clicking in there. So just wanted to go over a little bit of the anatomy and what the TMJ is. Now I'm going to go into something really a little different right here for a second. One of the main problems that I find with TMJ is that there's a component of malalignment in the pelvis as well. And what ends up happening that I see very commonly is the pelvis is twisted down here. And as the pelvis is twisted, the right leg's a little longer typically. As the right leg's a little longer, we start to get a little shortening and some imbalances in the pelvis up to the ribs and trunk. And then what ends up happening is you start getting a little shortening and a little pulling down of your side because of the imbalance in your pelvis. As your shoulders start to get unlevel, your head will typically start to go with it. But we're not going to walk around looking like this because our eyes are our biggest visual feedback loop for balance. And so we're going to turn our head like this. So what's happened now is that I've shortened this side of my neck. I've lifted this side of my neck. And in the process, my head is over instead of over my spine. It's over to the side. Chewing, eating, talking. It's a continuous problem because you're tracking poorly all the time. A lot of people have knee tracking problems and they only feel that when they walk or stand. Well, with TMJ, it's talking, eating, all that stuff. That is a little bit of information on the TMJ. If you're having trouble with your TMJ, give us a call, 512-215-4227. And we will look at you holistically from your pelvis all the way up your spine to your head and jaw. So that's what we got for you today. My name is Stephen Dunn. I'm a licensed physical therapist, and we'll see you soon.